I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. Extreme sorrow and pain. Father told me, but despite his intention, in truth, the person you see before you. As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. In its primitive form, once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses but it also becomes a tool that, yes, I have the ability to control. After all. That. I was wrong to. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if. I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so... But I had to know what it would be like. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa. What would it be like if I could live along? I was curious, even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up. I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible. I know. Captain Dainsleif. Twilight's sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should... Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed. No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. His plan was to... He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and... That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already. Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye. promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you. But I truly have no idea what the prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved. You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory. After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears. Even if my goal was simple, to use the Loom of Fate in its to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. I can't change the world. All that's left of... But now...
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time. Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation? The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. The Loom of Fate, huh? Before the heavenly principles awake. Yes, not long ago, such a flagrant... However, the heavenly... You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and even as a hilichurl, he brought comfort. So as... Of course, that's only... Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls. There's so much I want. There's just... Why?
At the end of my journey, I arrived... Do you remember? You told me to have a place like that's... Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?